Hey guys, Rob here. Just a quick video to show you how to use the random encounter creator. And you want to make sure, of course, that you have that loaded into your library. And you also want to make sure that you have the 5e random monster tables in there as well. That does come included with the random encounter generator. So once you're in there, uh, in the story, there's of course the credits, you don't need to see that, and there's instructions. Now these are very, very detailed and very, very elaborate instructions, and I suggest that you go through these a couple of times if you think you need to, because it is very involved, but trust me, when you go through it, it is worth it, because watch what this thing can do. So you open a story template, and you go to the random encounter generator, and once you open that, it walks you through what to do on how to generate a random encounter. And it tells you to unlock this, and then you're going to change some values that's in a formula down below, highlighted in red. And it wants 3 values. The first value it wants is it wants to know what sources you're going to use. So if you just have the SRD Beastery, you can use number 5, and it'll only draw from the SRD Beastery. But you can draw from any of the sources for 5e monsters that you might own and mix and match any way you want to do it. So if you have the Monster Manual, Volos, if you have 5th edition Foes, if you have Tome of Beasts, if you just have any or all of those, you can mix and match. So I'm going to go ahead and put in number 9 because it's Monster Manual, Volos, Tome of Beasts, and 5th edition Foes. So I'm going to use all of them. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change this X to 9. Now I have to be very careful that you don't put any extra spaces or anything. You have to do it exactly like it asks you. So I changed the X to 9. Step B tells you to change the Y in step 5 below, and you can see that this is step 5, to the level of the party. And it is very self-explanatory, but in case you don't know exactly what you're doing, it'll walk you through. So let's say we're going to do a level 5 party, and the Z is the number of people in the party, and this supports 3 to 7 people in a party. So let's just say there's, oh, let's do 7. Why not? Let's do 7 people in a party. And once you fill those values in, this is where you click the generate to generate the encounter tools. And it's just going to give you another window that's pretty much exactly the same, only this window will have the things you're going to use to build the encounter in it. And it tells you, click the generate button at the bottom and then follow the instructions from this point. So we come over here and that's this point here. And then it tells you, number 1, click the encounters button. Okay, we did that. Click the random button on the upper left of the encounters box. Okay, we did that. In the encounters random box, click on the edit list brown circle with the line. Okay, we're looking for the green plus, and you want to click that, and it's going to start an encounter. So there we go. And this is not an encounter, but a random encounter generator. And then it tells you drag the link, which is here, and it will always be blank. But watch what happens when you put it in there. It tells you what the monster is: a star spawn of Cthulhu. Oh my God! And then it also tells you to drag the number or formula here without the semicolon. And so this is just a 1. I'll just go ahead and type 1 in there. And then once you do that, you can generate the encounter, and it gives you 1 star spawn of Cthulhu with the CR and the experience points all ready to go. You can unlock it, name the encounter whatever you want, and once you're done, you can click the put it in the combat tracker, and there you go. Now another cool thing you can do is, let's say that's a high CR, that's a 15 CR monster that I gave you. Let's say that this monster, just for the sake of example, was like a CR5 and it gave you like, say, 4 of them. Another thing you can do is you can go right back to this same random encounter generator sheet that you started with and do another one, level 5 party of 7, generate. It's going to give you another monster. And whoops, I clicked it open. Ooh, it's a death dog. Okay, so we're going to drag the death dog into here, and it tells you you want 5 plus 1d10 of those. So let's see what we end up with. Now remember, we said we thought that this would be 4 spawns. So let's say it was 4, just for the sake of example. but now you want 2 monster types. So what you would do is these monster types and the amount you get are basically for this level of party, level 5 party with 7 PCs in it. So if you want 2 monster types, all you do is half these numbers. So you go over here and put this for 2, go over here and put this for 12. And as DM, you can fudge that, or if you can round the odd numbers you want. Or if you get a 1 here, you can just leave it 1 and bring this down a little bit. And you can keep doing that. You can add another monster type and then just divide them all by 3. So it's totally up to you. And if I'm getting confusing, this actually is all in the instructions. I walk you through how to do this. But now you've got 2 monster types in there, and you can redo the CR level, and oh man, everybody's going to die. And then you do the encounter, and it'll put in the combat tracker, and there they all are. So it's just a really cool thing, and you can see how quickly you can generate a random encounter without even preparing. I mean, you're ready to go, and you can literally pull from all these sources any of these books, or just the SRD Bestiary if that's all you have. And it'll still work with any of these monsters that are there, and it'll set up the encounter for you, and you're ready to go. So it's a really, really powerful thing, and it does have over 1,000 tables. So it does all kinds of formulas, and it calculates the encounter size based on level and party, and I think it's just really cool. And it took me a really long time to do it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and good gaming, everybody.